As president-elect, before I take office on January 20th, I'll have that war settled. Between Putin and Zelensky, I will get it settled, and I'll get it settled fast.
Господин Трамп заявляет о том, что он готов и хочет остановить войну на Украине. Мы к этому относимся вполне серьезно.
It looks like World War III could be canceled if former President Donald Trump is elected, as we take this quite seriously, says Russian President Vladimir Putin on Trump's comments on ending the war in Ukraine. Trump had said during the debate with President Joe Biden last week that if elected, that he would have the conflict settled before he took office in January of 2025. Now, do you believe this? Well, take a look at the headlines. It looks like Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky both believe so. Zelensky tells Trump, if you have a plan to end the war, tell us now. Now, how is this possible? Well, the reality is that this is a military war between Ukraine and Russia, but even more than that, this is actually an economic financial war between the United States and China. And this is no secret. The United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support the war in Ukraine. Just 2 days ago, the United States announced an additional $2.3 billion of military aid package going to Ukraine. But the same is true for Russia. Russia is the #1 nuclear power in the world, but it is by no means an economic power, as China can end Russia's war in Ukraine with a single phone call, says Finland. This coming out from the Japanese Times. It is no secret that both of these nations need financial backing. They're receiving it. All we would need to do is broker a deal between the United States and Xi Jinping to shut off the financial spigots to fund the wars from both sides, and within a couple of weeks, there would need to be an agreement. This has actually been vocalized already by Russian President Vladimir Putin, and many believe that this is exactly what former President Trump is planning, a business deal to end the finances supporting war. Now, I'm going to dive into all the details for you, and the articles are linked in the description so you can go ahead and see it for yourself. And in addition to that, if you want to get the jump on finances as well, stick around. I got a video sponsor that's going to be helping you out with that, but more on that later on in the video. But let's go ahead and dive right into the video footage and articles. But before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, don't forget, take a quick second, hit that like button for me, subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? And with that being said, though, let's go ahead and get into how former President Donald Trump could be brokering a peace deal to end World War III and the conflict between Russia and Ukraine.